The kitchen. What are you making?
Yes, well, happy birthday to your mom, first of all. Holiday dinners may be smaller this year, as we know, but here to show us how to prepare a holiday entree for two is Tara Rochford. Tara, how you doing?
Oh, and great. How are you?
Good. And first of all, I haven't seen you, so congratulations on the new addition to the family.
Yeah, do you see Marie right here?
Yes. Is that Maria, you said?
Marie, yes.
Oh,
She's my
Marie.
little sous chef, trying to train her young, you know.
I can see it. Just make sure, maybe get a butter knife to start out with before we start having her chop anything.
Yes, all the plastic non-sharp things to get her going, you know.
Yes. Well, it's good to see her, and congratulations.
Okay.
And
Thank you. Daddy duty now.
Oh yeah, I know that all too well. So this year it's kind of crazy. Obviously we all know that. And so we're going to be doing smaller stuff. We might even do this. I mean, this for some of us that maybe don't cook a lot. I do cook a little bit, but maybe you want to get on, the Zoom with your mom and do exactly what we're going to do here today.
Yes, exactly. And so that's kind of what my family is planning on doing. We're going to do Zoom for presents, Zoom, dinner, all of that. So that's kind of how this recipe was inspired. I took all the flavors from my mom's lasagna, which is the traditional meal we enjoy on Christmas Day, and scaled it down into these delicious chicken Parmesan meatballs for two. So there's just enough for Brian and I, and then I'll save a meatball for Marie to enjoy as well.
Well, that is great. So you, what all do you have in your meatballs here?
Okay, so we've got the ground chicken, and then I'm going to start adding all the stuff in here. We've got some oat flour. So you can use oat flour you buy at the store, or if you've just got regular oats, you can grind them up in the food processor to make your own oat flour. So we're going to add those in to get some fiber and to help bind everything together. We've got the Parmesan, some grated Parmesan. We've got all the yummy Italian seasonings. So we've got some dried basil, we've got dried oregano, we've got dried Italian seasoning, literally so many herbs in this to give it all the flavor, and then a little salt and pepper. And then we've got some crushed red pepper, which is optional if you're sensitive to spice, but I will be honest, it doesn't make it spicy. It just adds some really delicious flavor. So then you just get in there with your hands and get nice and dirty. You just mix everything up. I'm using these gloves because I don't want to get my hands dirty and go wash them on TV in front of all of you.
Tracy, who normally is on here, always tells me that's one of his favorite kitchen utensils is the gloves. And honestly,
yes,
it is great. I mean, it's nice. That's one of the things at the firehouse. We always we throw gloves on a lot because we don't know.
I bet you do.
We don't know. Well, we throw them on a lot for runs and EMS calls, but we do more in the kitchen too because we don't know if a run's going to come out. And we need to go right then, so we can just peel those gloves off, and we don't have to wash all, the raw meat off. We can just go right to the EMS run if we need to, or fire call.
Exactly. So now, once you've got everything mixed together, you're just going to form them into like 10 to 12 small meatballs. And so what I'm doing here, you see, I've got this little dish of water. If you just dip your fingers in the water, that helps prevent the meatball mixture from sticking to your hands, so you can get these nice round shapes versus, like the kind of lopsided stickiness because it's all stuck to your hands.
That's a great little tip right there.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Just stick your hands in a little bit of water. And then we're going to take these little pearls of mozzarella. I like to think this is the present that your meatball is going to give you on Christmas Day. Just stick that right in the center, reform the meatball around it. So simple. And if you've got little ones at home, or you have, some people in your immediate family that you are celebrating with, this is a good recipe to get the family involved. They can help stuff the little mozzarella presents in the meetballs. They can help roll the balls. I mean, it's a simple recipe that's easy to get the family involved.
My daughters love helping me out in the kitchen. As they're getting older, they're asking questions. They're like, hey, Dad, I want to learn to cook. And so it's wonderful. I love getting them in there and doing stuff that they can do and succeed at in the kitchen. Because one day they can cook for me. No.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you're building confident cooks in those girls. That's so great. That's so great. So now we're coming to the part where you're involved, Tim. You're once you've got all your meatballs made, we're gonna pop them in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. Then we're gonna simmer them in some sauce, which is what you've got.
Yes.
So I've got some going right here. And Tim, if you want, they're ready to go. You could take one out, give it a try. Make sure to slice in the center so you can see that gooey mozzarella. So delicious.
I love that. This is great because this is something, again, we're not necessarily going to be with our family, but you could do this you could make these. You could make the meatballs, have them ready, and drop them off all to your family. I did this during Thanksgiving. My brother-in-law and his wife are expecting a new little
congratulations.
baby. Yes, we're so excited for them. They're going to be awesome parents. And so they're staying, you know, kind of distancing.
Yes.
And so I delivered Thanksgiving meals to their house. So this would be great for a little idea for Christmas or anybody you know.
Yes. Yeah, do the little delivery drop off. That's such a great idea. So yeah, I just use my favorite jarred sauce. You can use a homemade sauce. I mean, it's so versatile. And I've got whole wheat pasta. You could do spaghetti squash. You could do zucchini noodles, you know, regular pasta. No pasta. Literally so many options here. So yeah, I'm just going to dig in because these are so tasty.
Well, they smell delicious here too. So I probably will dig in also. Tara,
yeah, you've got to dig in.
Thank you so much. Make sure you have a wonderful holiday. Congratulations again. And all this information will be on IndieStyle.tv. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks. So good to see you, Tim. Happy holidays.